Hello everybody, I am Sakshi from YouTube channel Study with Sakshi Gaur. So in this video, we are going to know about microorganism, friend or foe. So before starting, let me tell you what you will learn in this chapter. You will learn what are microorganisms, different types of microorganisms, useful microorganisms, harmful microorganisms and food preservation. So let us start without any time wastage. Let us start with what are microorganisms. You have ever seen several kinds of plants and animals. However, there are other living organisms around us which we normally cannot see. These type of microorganisms, these type of organisms are known as your microorganisms. So, have you ever seen different kinds of plants and animals? Like, I have a okay, let me tell you an activity. I am potting a plant in my house, and I see the several kinds of birds around me. But in this image that you can see uh, in front of the screen, so you can see everything, every organism in the picture. But there is one organism also that you cannot see in this picture. You will say, how? Which organism? I will say that this type of organism is known as microorganism, which we normally cannot see with our naked eye or unaided eye. So you have to write it down in your notebook that microorganism or microbes are tiny organisms that cannot be seen with naked eyes. They are only seen with a microscope. So you can see the image of microscope in this on the screen. So microorganism can be multicellular and unicellular. Unicellular means they are only made up of single cell. Multicellular means that they have made up of several kinds of cell that are performing different types of activity. So you can see the image of one image of unicellular organism and multicellular organism. Did you know it is believed that the microorganism appeared on earth about some 3500 million years ago? So you can think it now that how microorganisms are very important to us, because they started the origin of life on the earth. So let us start. So here are some questions for you in between the class. So you have to tell the answer in the comment section or the live chat. So tell the answer in the live chat or comment section. Dash are tiny or organism that cannot be seen with naked or unaided eye. So tell the correct answer here. What is the correct answer? Your options are microorganism, microbes, microscope, or both A and B. So tell the correct answer. I am giving you 20 seconds to answer this question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Time up. And the correct answer, you can see the correct answer is your option number D, both A and B. Yes, microorganism and microbes are similar. So let us start with our topic now. So how many type of microorganism grouped into it? So tell me, where can microorganism live? Microorganisms are the tough organisms that can live everywhere. They live in air, water, soil, hot springs, snow, saline water, decaying flesh, and other living bodies of plants and animals. So you can see some images that where can microorganism live. So let me tell you about different types of microorganisms. So microorganism can be grouped into 5 categories. First is bacteria, viruses, algae, fungi, and protozoa. So you can see some images on the screen that this is example of bacteria, and this is example of algae. This is example of protozoa, and this is example of your fungi. And viruses, this is example of your viruses. So let us start. Let us do a quick introduction about bacteria. Let me introduce myself and yourself with bacteria. What are bacteria? Bacteria can be found in air, in soil, in deepest seas, in hot springs, in the ice of polar regions. Some bacteria lives in intestines of animals also. So bacteria are not only harmful to us, they are also friendly to us. How? They live in our intestine and help in digestion. Some live in our mouths, including human beings. Bacteria need food, moisture, and warmth to grow. So, let me tell you about the first living thing of the earth was a bacteria. Yes, you are listening right. The first living thing on earth was a bacteria. What is the name of bacteria? The name of that bacteria is cyanobacteria. It is also known as blue green algae, and you know that blue green algae can do photosynthesis, and this cyanobacteria can do photosynthesis. So how nice is that? Yes, so bacteria are heterotroph in nature. Some of the bacteria are heterotroph in nature. Some bacteria are photosynthetic. Some examples are cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria are also photosynthetic. So, shapes of bacteria. There are 3 or 4 shapes of bacteria. First is spiral bacteria, rod shaped bacteria, coma type bacteria, and your round shaped bacteria. So, some bacteria obtain energy from chemical reactions of inorganic substances. Such bacteria are known as your chemosynthetic bacteria. So, you are saying that what we are studying in this chapter. This is not in the book. I am telling this with the extra knowledge that you can answer some difficult questions also in this class. So, tell me that cyanobacteria are also called as what? Option 1 red algae, option 2 blue green algae. You will get 10 seconds to answer this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, you all are correct. The correct answer is blue green algae. So, chemosynthetic bacteria are those bacteria that obtain energy from chemical reactions of inorganic substances. Okay, such bacteria are said to be as chemosynthetic bacteria. Bacteria can be aerobic and anaerobic. What is mean of aerobic and anaerobic? Aerobic bacteria require oxygen for respiration, and anaerobic bacteria do not need oxygen. They respire in the absence of oxygen. Understood? So now we are going to talk about micro or viruses. Viruses are so unimaginably small that if you place a single celled microorganism such as my amoeba, a virus is so small than bacteria or amoeba. Amoeba will look like a giant in front of viruses. So now you can think that virus is too smaller. So let me tell you about some important things. So bacteria, I am telling you some important facts about bacteria. So listen it carefully. बैक्टीरिया की साइज रेंज जो है वो 0.2 माइक्रोन से लेकर 100 माइक्रोन तक जा सकती है. अब तक जो सा स्मॉलेस्ट बैक्टीरिया रिकॉर्ड हुआ है उसकी रेंज कौन सी है? 0.15 माइक्रोन, 0.15 माइक्रोन. एंड जो सा लार्जेस्ट बैक्टीरिया अभी तक रिकॉर्ड हुआ है उसकी रेंज है 1.5 माइक्रोन. सो हाउ you can think that how small a bacteria is. So let us start with viruses. Viruses are cannot seen under an ordinary microscope. They are only seen under an electron microscope. You have to magnify it 2500 to a million times. So now you can see that how small a virus is. So shapes of virus. They may be elongated like a wire, rounded, polyhedral and cuboidal. You can see the image of polyhedral virus in the front of your screen. So let us start with some questions now. Viruses can seen only under a simple microscope or electron microscope. Your time starts now. You get 10 seconds to answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, tell me the right answer. The right answer is option number 2, an electron microscope. So now we are going to talk about some algae. What are algae? You have seen the water of a pond that looks green. The water looks green because of the algae growing on it. Some of the algae can be unicellular and some of that can be multicellular also. So that greenish layer is nothing but your algae. Algae are extremely widespread. Most live in water while a few grow on land also. They contain chlorophyll and do photosynthesis like plants. Unicellular algae that are found in water are known as phytoplanktons. जोन सी एल्गी आपके पानी के ऊपर या पानी के नीचे आपको मिलती है उस टाइप के एल्गीज को हम क्या कहते हैं? phytoplankton. Phytoplankton are plant-like floating microorganisms since they require light to do photosynthesis. They live near the surface of water body. They live in ponds, lakes, rivers and oceans. Some algae such as seaweeds are multicellular. I told you that some can be unicellular and some can be multicellular as well. So some unicellular algae are non-motile while others such as chlamydomonas are actively motile. They move with the help of flagella. You can see this flagella. This is nothing but flagella. That helps algae to move in water or water. So let us go with our fungi part. What is a fungi? Have you ever noticed a black powder-like substance on an onion? That substance is nothing but your fungi. So fungi are unicellular or multicellular organisms. They range in size from single cells such as yeast to the multicellular mushrooms. Some teachers tell you that yeast is a bacteria. They all are incorrect. Yeast is a fungi, not an bacteria. Yeast is a fungi, not an bacteria. Keep it in mind. So, have you ever seen mushrooms? So, tell me they are fungi or they are something like plant only. They are not fungi. Yes, you all are correct. Mushrooms are nothing but and a type of fungi. Fungi grow in dark, humid conditions. They cannot make their own food. They look like plants but do not contain chlorophyll. Now, they do not contain chlorophyll mean that they cannot make their own food. So they are heterotrophic. Some live as saprophytes, decomposing on dead plants and animals. You all read about these all in your grade 7th. Some fungi live in mutually beneficial symbiotic relationship. So, have okay. So, I hope that you all are clear with your fungi. Now, we are going to talk about our favorite protozoa. So, the image that you see, amoeba and paramecium, are examples of your protozoa. Singular, you will say protozoa are unicellular or animal-like organism. Paramecium and amoeba are protozoa. You can see this in the image. They are found in stagnant water, ponds, soil, oceans, and in animal feces also. They depend on other organisms. Stagnant water, ponds, soil, oceans, and in animal feces also. They depend on other organisms for food. Some feed on other protozoa such as protozoa and bacteria. Some are parasites. Some protozoa move with the help of false feed known as pseudopodia. What is pseudopodia? Pseudopodia is this finger-like projections that are in amoeba, while other are have hair-like structures which is known as cilia or flagella. You can see this. This is a cilia. I am representing it again. This is pseudopodia, and this is your cilia that helps in the movement. So protozoa needs a moisture to live in. You know that protozoa need a moisture to live in. They become inactive in dry conditions and cannot survive in temperature higher than 80 degrees Celsius. 80 degrees Celsius. Keep it in mind that they can live in 80 degrees Celsius. So, now we are going to talk about microorganisms and us. So, now we are going to talk about useful microorganisms. Useful microorganisms. Microorganisms are useful to us in various purposes. So, first, making of curd and cheese. Have you noticed an elder at home adding a teaspoon of curd to warm milk to produce curd? Curd contains the bacteria which is known as lactobacilli, which multiply and turn milk into curd. So you can see the image of bacteria lactobacilli. So it is a type of a bacteria. Cheese is also made by adding different types of bacteria into the milk. Making of bread. Yeast is a fungi, has been used for 1,000 years for making about bread. So now production of coal, wine and vinegar. Yeast is for the commercial production of alcohol, wine by the process of fermentation. And what is fermentation? Who discovered this process, fermentation? Fermentation is the process in which yeast break down sugar and produces alcohol and carbon dioxide gas. So who discovered fermentation? Sir Louis Pasteur. Sir Louis Pasteur, a French scientist who discovered the process of fermentation and pasteurization, and he also developed a rabies vaccine in 1885. In 1885, Sir Louis Pasteur developed a rabies vaccine. So you have to keep it in mind. So So, yeast is a commercial production of alcohol and wine by the process of fermentation. For this, yeast is allowed to grow on natural sugars present in barley, wheat, rice, crushed fruit, juices. So, next, manufacture of medicines and vaccines. Bacteria and fungi are also used to prepare antibiotics. Antibiotics. Antibiotics, so they also are used for making antibiotics. So antibiotics are medicines that stop growth of disease causing microorganisms. So the fungus penicillium is used to make penicillin, a drug used to treat a number of infections. Some examples of your antibiotics: streptomycin, tetracycline, and erythromycin are some examples of your antibiotics. Vitamin B complex tablets are also made up of bacteria and yeast. Insulin used by diabetes patients is made from Escherichia कोलाई बैक्टीरिया. सो इंसुलिन जो है वो किससे बनवाया जाता है? वो एक बैक्टीरिया से ही बनवाया जाता है. द नेम ऑफ दैट बैक्टीरिया इज एस्चेरिचाई बैक्टीरिया. एस्चेरिचाई कोलाई बैक्टीरिया. I hope you understand it well. Viruses are also used to prepare vaccines against the disease they cause. For example, the polio vaccine is made by using the polio virus. Rabies vaccine is made from rabies virus whose capacity is to cause disease has been reduced. The vaccine must be given to a person bitten by a rabid animal such as dogs, fox, cat or bat within 48 hours. So now vaccines contain dead or weakened microorganisms or microbes which on entering the human body induce the body to produce antibodies. Antibodies fight against the disease causing microorganism. The antibody remain in body to prevent occurrence of this disease. So now we are going to talk about Sir Alexander Fleming. Sir Alexander Fleming in 1929, while working in his laboratory, Sir Alexander Fleming, a Scottish bacteriologist, observed that a mold, a kind of fungus, Penicillium notatum, killed colonies of Staphylococcus bacteria, a common cause of wound infections. This led to discovery of penicillin drug. So, who discovered the penicillin drug? Sir Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin drug. And there is one more scientist which name is Jonas Edward Salk, was an American physician and researcher. He developed the first successful polio vaccine. So you can see. So he discovered first successful polio vaccine. So now we are going to talk about some questions. Okay. So I am telling you one fact here. Bacterial diseases are caused by antibiotics. Bacterial diseases are cured by antibiotics. So microorganisms that can do photosynthesis are so there are 4 options in front of your screen. You have to tell the right option. 3, 2, 1. Tell the right option. So everyone, you have to, I am not getting this right answer to you. You have to tell this answer in the comment section, okay? Chlamydomonas move with the help of legs, moist skin, fillers or flagella. You have to tell this question. You have to tell the answer in 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Tell the right answer, and the correct answer is flagella. So I am okay. You can see this flagella. Yes, here. So these hair-like structures are nothing but flagella, and these type of structures are known as pseudopodia, and these hair-like projections are known as cilia. So milk turns into curd because of the action of bacteria known as what? Lactobacilli, Paramecium, Penicillium, blue-green algae. It's an easy question. Tell me the answer. The correct answer is your Lactobacilli. So I hope you get this class well. So thank you for watching, everyone. So I hope you all learned in this class. So the rest of the part we are going to cover in next video. Sorry, I can't make it the one short video because it will become a very big video. So I don't want to become it as very big video. So we are going to make it in as 2 parts. So it is part 1. Enjoy this part. Thank you, everyone.